Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name is Wendy Wing. I'm doing a psychic tarot reading for you, tuning into the day's energies, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through. This is a general reading, so take what resonates, thank you, and leave the rest. What's hidden? Thank you. Outcome and advice. You. All right. In the overall energy for today's reading, we have the Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and Princess of Swords. Nine of Pentacles is independence, abundance, luxury, having trained your focus, having all that you need. Seven of Pentacles is whatever you're focusing on, that energy grows. Trying to figure out if it's worth focusing on. And Princess of Swords, lovely. Feels like clarity, feels like communicating openly and freely, seeing things clearly. So let's dive in. Let's see what's the Nine of Pentacles energy. I love that. Nine of Pentacles, abundance. Jeez, more pentacles. So add another to 9 and that's 10 pentacles. That's the whole kit and caboodle here. Feels like you're getting an opportunity. You're already. This is a lot of abundance, a lot of wealth coming in. And I just heard exponential. And it feels like you just keep focusing on what's growing, what's working in your environment. You're getting a new opportunity here. Let's see what this new opportunity is. Feels like you've learned what you focus on grows. And if it doesn't grow, to let it go, something like that, there's something about streamlining, being discerning about what you focus on. This feels very work related. Finances, career and finance. Feels like I'm talking to somebody who has got access, has created wealth for themselves by learning how to focus, what to focus on, and what to let go. Wow, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I'm getting kind of like not having to work so hard. Doing less. This message is if you've already put in a lot of work. This isn't, I haven't been working, I don't work, that's not, this is for somebody who's put in a lot of work and it feels like it's paying off. You've put in the 10,000 hours on something. Learned how to train your focus, built abundance, and it feels like you're, I don't know why I'm getting all these gambling. I don't gamble, but it's like letting it ride. I don't know what those gambling terms are when you just keep hitting, you keep letting it ride. Yeah, Emperor. You're a leader in your field. or you've learned how to take the lead in whatever it is that you do. It feels like with the Princess of Swords that you keep things to yourself. This feels like what you're looking at, what you're focusing on, what you believe about your abundance and the work that you do. It feels like you're very good at keeping your own counsel, discerning what's right for you and what needs to go. I don't feel like you have to do any extra work in this reading for this message. Let's see what this new opportunity is. It doesn't feel like you're putting in more work and effort. If anything, it's making things easier. Like getting the right tools, the right mixture of people, it feels like things are getting easier. You put in a lot of the work and the effort, and it feels like now that you are a leader in your field, in whatever you do, that you're getting the attention, and so you're getting this new opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles. Oh boy, holy guacamole. Okay, why is she saying that? Queen of Pentacles reversed with her back turned. Queen of Cups reversed with her back turned. Tower. And Page of Cups with his back turned. Okay. All right. So far, this reading and the overall energy, it feels like things going really well. It's not luck and it just fell on you. This feels like it's taken a lot of time, a lot of elbow grease, a lot of work that you put into this. And yeah, I'm not getting any closer. Your finances look amazing. This feels easier. Like things are, whatever this new opportunity that's coming in, it just streamlines, makes things easier. You don't have to work so hard. The worry isn't there. Those type of feelings, those type of energies. All right, let's look at this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Who's this Queen of Pentacles in reverse's energy? Okay, someone who keeps repeating cycles. King of Wands also came out with their back turned in regards to this energy, as well as the World card in reverse and the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Four of Pentacles. This is someone stuck in an old way of doing things, repeating cycles. This person seems to have some choice words about your success. That's what this Knight of Swords in reverse is. Feels like they're talking about you, viewer, to a King of Wands with their back turned. I don't feel like you're talking to these people. Backs turned. This person doesn't have resources. They might be having some financial difficulties with Four of Pentacles. They're holding on. They're definitely holding on to an old way of doing things, old perceptions. Let's see. Let's clarify who this is. Who's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? How can the viewer identify? Say, oh, I know who that is. Thank you. Harmony, balance, peace, happiness, longing, missing you, let's talk reunion. I think this person I did not get that at all from this person. I do. Okay. I get what I'm picking up off of these messages is that this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this feels like possibly work, someone you've worked with in the past. There's something about business here. I don't get this harm. I think this is bullshit. Just gonna say it. I think this is bullshit. I think this Queen of Pentacles in reverse is fake. This is very, I get how they pretend because they're the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They don't have access to stability, security, abundance, resources, no resources. They're back turned, they're upside down. It feels like this person is very concerned with appearances. Any Queen or King of Pentacles in reverse, they're not really grounded and not really present, not really stable and secure, but they want to give off the impression that they're doing well. So that makes sense with these cards that I'm getting. That this Queen of Pentacles in reverse is someone stuck in a lower energy. They keep repeating cycles. They're having financial difficulties. Feels like this person might also build their own business. And I get this, I feel like they might be reaching out. Your viewer hitting some level of success, top of your field, that type of energy. And so I get the feeling that this person is wanting to get back into your graces. So this person is just giving off this like, oh, I'm just so harmony. I'm so peaceful, so happy, so balanced. And oh my gosh, viewer, I miss you. Let's talk. Let's get, which is fine. I get the feeling this person's stuck. I get the feeling they only are interested in you because you're doing well and they want access to you, access to your success. And with the Knight of Swords in reverse, this just feels like this person has nothing nice to say to you to your face. Nothing, or behind your back. They are telling everyone what they can't stand about. This person just can go on and on and on about the problems they have with you. That's why this is saccharine sweet, and no wonder you've got the Princess of Swords. You're very discerning right now. I think you'll smell this energy. You'll root it out. You'll figure it out. I'm not concerned that you won't perceive this accurately. All right, let's go on to the Queen of Cups in reverse with her back turned. Let's see who this is. Who's the Eight of Wands reverse? Someone very stuck. Nothing's happening. Oh, Two of Swords reverse and High Priestess reverse with her back turned as well. This is someone another person very stuck. Nothing's moving, nothing's happening for them. It feels like they come out of some type of fog of confusion, maybe when they see your success, But this is someone with High Priestess in reverse. This feels like somebody who has wished you a lack of success. I think this person also, it feels like they can't really be themselves. Let's see if we can get a little closer to who this is. They're stuck. Nothing's moving on. They feel very confused. They're coming out of the confusion. But this person has not wished you well. I think this person has some type of jealousy, some type of envy in that you are yourself. You show up as yourself, and this person can't show up as themselves. They feel stuck in being a support character for others. And let's see if we can get closer. Who's the Queen of Cups in reverse with her back turned? I don't know why that all of a sudden that seemed like a song. The Queen of Cups in reverse with their back turned. Okay. Today, good vibes now in the moment. Okay, right away. Red flag. This person, this Queen of Cups in reverse with her back turned, doesn't want to talk about the past. We just live this vibe today. That is always when someone comes in with that message, I'm like, oh no, that's to be given access to me. We today will discuss that's the least that needs to happen. To gain access to me, then you're going to have to start where we left off. Even if that's years ago, you have some explaining to do. Because otherwise, if this feels like betrayal, someone who really did you dirty, but they don't want, let's just move on. Let's just talk about today. That's a manipulative tactic of someone who's immature and takes advantage of people and uses that old nugget. Let's just move on. Haven't you healed from this? Yeah, I have. And part of my healing is to not accept people who are bullshitters into my environment. Boy, there's a lot of swearing today. Yeah, right away. Let's look at the others. Blocked. Yeah, I think this is someone you blocked, moved on, nothing to say, stop calling. Yeah, you have not. This almost feels more personal, like family, like this type of manipulation, this type of recognizing. I feel like you were, for a long time, sucked into let's forget the past or move on, and to have a relationship with this person, they have to call the shots. Boundaries. Yeah, you've got to have healthy boundaries from this person. They're very disrespectful. I think you've got the energy, viewer, for creating healthy boundaries. I think you recognize exactly who this is. They don't wish you well. This is an opportunist that now, seeing your success, seeing your financial windfall, whatever this is, they want so badly for you to forget how they did you dirty. Okay, Tower. I feel like the Tower is happening with these two people, and that's why the Page of Cups follows the Tower. There are different levels of very small apologies. Both of these people, one feels kind of like it could be a work person, someone from your past that has nothing nice to say about you. It doesn't feel like things ended well. And they don't have resources. They can't do what you're doing because you're the head of your field. And so this person's putting on like a saccharine sweet, like, oh my gosh, viewer. And this Queen of Cups in reverse is like a family member. So their worlds are rocked by Tower. Sudden realization. When they hear this news, see this news, receive this news about your windfall, about something, a new path opening up. You're already doing really well. But whatever this new opportunity is, this feels like, yeah, definitely like dream come true, ease, a lot more ease, not having to work so hard. And immediately when all these pentacles come up, here come like two people like from your past. Now they want to apologize. Now that there's something in it. 11:44 on the clock. The timing is just too on the nose. You know, they're showing their true intentions. I'm not worried about you at all. Like that they're going to worm their way in. All right, in what's hidden, we have the Four of Wands, Jack and the Beanstalk, and the Moon with Sleeping Beauty. Okay. I love that when the moon shows up in what's hidden. It's really hidden. In the unconscious. A lot of happiness. Four of Wands. Celebration. Victory. Yes, the next level, like the 1111 portal the Four of Wands creates. This is definitely whatever this opportunity is. Yeah, I'm hearing exponential. So it feels like exponential growth. Wow, that's just it's worth celebrating. There's a lot worth celebrating here. Tell me more about the Four of Wands. Hierophant reverse with the Four of Wands. A broken contract makes you happy. What's the broken contract? The living room reverse, main male. This could be a broken marriage contract. There's something here. Usually the Four of Wands is like the marriage card. They're celebrating a marriage. But with the Hierophant in reverse, it feels like a broken marriage. And that's when your happiness started. That's what I'm getting. Anything else around the Four of Wands? Anything in what's hidden around the Four of Wands that would help the viewer? Holy cow. Yeah. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Sun. Chariot. The Seven of Pentacles showing up again. If you remember, it was in the overall energy, and the Five of Swords in reverse. This is a lot of happiness. A spotlight on you. A spotlight on happiness. It feels like your inner child is happy. It feels like all of this celebration didn't happen at a wedding. It happened at the divorce. Something like that. After some type of ending with a main male, then your happiness started. A lot of clarity, a lot of joy, ease. It's like you got a lot of that clarity, truth, happiness. It feels like you've made some really big moves with the Chariot card and left whatever that was behind you and focused on your pentacles. Look how he is just sitting there, focusing, staring at his pentacles and watching them grow. It looks like with the Five of Swords in reverse that this relationship that ended and then you took off after the relationship ended, that it might have been controlling or someone who is just a bully, and you're not being bullied anymore. You're not being lorded over. And what you do with your freedom from that connection is lead yourself, grow your pentacles, inner discernment, and then this is just such amazing, abundant energy. Feels like things are kind of moving around so life can be easier, even easier than it is. Less work. It feels like you've already put a lot of the work in. I'm not saying that you're going to be on the couch for the next decade, but it just doesn't feel like this new opportunity. It feels like help. The right tools, the right people, the right environment, something very helpful that allows you to focus on what you love focusing on. And that grows. Wow. All right. What's hidden is you took a leap of faith, the Fool card, in a totally new direction. I don't think people were expecting this, for you to move like this. This feels very unexpected, like a surprise. Maybe you knew that you had this in you, but I get the feeling that there's this feeling like people misjudged you or didn't know you had this in you. I feel like on some level you knew you had this in you. It might have been untested. There's something also I'm getting about this summer, that there's been some momentum in June, and now into July it's gathering speed, and it feels like the momentum starts, you're at a different level, a different speed by the time September rolls around. That might, it feels like you're getting up to speed. Okay, anything else that the viewer needs to know? Anything else that's hidden that would be helpful for the viewer? Nope. Okay. In the outcome and advice, we have the Hermit in reverse. I'm not sure what fairy tale that is. Kind of looks like Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood. Don't recognize. All right, Hermit reverse in the outcome. Don't want to be alone. Can't be alone. Who's in this Hermit reversed energy? Who can't be alone? Someone, oh, it even popped up on the right pile. The cards fell out on the family member, the Queen of Cups in reverse. So whoever this Queen of Cups in reverse, let me do a little reminding you, they're having a tower and like a small apology. They don't want to talk about the past. Let's just start new and today. let's not look at the past and let's not bring up the past. So they make it sound like you're the problem because you just keep wanting to bring up something that needs to be brought up, something that needs to be addressed that they refuse to address. This person does not like to be held accountable. And I feel like that's why you've cut contact with them. It feels like no contact with this person, and being Seven of Swords, being mindful about what you share. Yeah. This person would also want information about you because a lot of people are curious. So I'd be you've got the Princess of Swords, you're being very discerning. Use the Seven of Swords. He is in behind enemy encampments, and he's stealing 5 of the swords and leaving 2 swords behind. Swords can be beliefs, blocks like mental blocks, and or communication. I'm seeing this as communication. Holding back 5 communication and speaking to just the facts, no story. Yeah, this is not someone I would trust. Ooh, Star card, 9 of Cups. Healing energy. I think you being happy is healing. And I think there's more than just pentacles here. There's more than just you're well off, you're abundant, you're having luxury, opportunities. There's this happiness here. Feels like your life keeps improving. The more that you are independent and free of people in your past, because you've been discerning and recognize who's not for you. And it feels like there's definitely a financial, people wanting some of your finances, but it also feels like they want your healing energy. You're creating or have created some fun around you, some joy, some ease. And it feels like there are opportunists that did not help you build it, that would have and did everything they could to block you from having those opportunities. But now that you have them, they want access. They feel entitled, even though they would block you in an instance if they could have from having the life that you have now. All right. This is really beautiful, especially with the sun and the star coming out. It's like there's a spotlight on you. You've got the star quality, a lot of happiness and joy. It looks like you've learned how to center yourself in your experience. Oh, this is the other person's energy. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, we're nicely closing up all of these messages. All right, if you recall, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse keeps repeating cycles. Could be someone around work. Maybe you worked with them in the past. They have nothing nice to say about you behind your back. This person has a lot to say about, your mistakes. This person not doing so well financially, but then they show up and, oh my gosh, I miss you so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, so in the outcome and advice, This person, this is very work related. It feels like this person has shown to you that they were not someone you could trust at work. They have trouble with loyalty and talking behind your back. That, yes, this person talks about you behind your back. And if this was like a business partner or someone you worked with, you can't build a business with someone who can't tell you, communicate to you in a mature way, in any way, any issues they have with you. It feels like this person goes to third parties. And so if you would hear about issues that might be even legitimate issues, problems that this person had with you, but they don't bring it to your attention so you guys can work it out and figure it out. This is the kind of energy, the kind of person who does not have the emotional maturity to say, hey, I've got this issue. Can we talk this out? Can we figure this out? They just go to third parties and complain. Yeah. Oh, it's so validating that I'm reading this correctly. Okay, so in the outcome and advice, it feels like this person has created their own difficulty with their finances, and why they don't have resources is because everybody that they've worked with, they've got a pattern, a habit of telling them exactly, oh my gosh, this is gonna be so great, and then just talking about them behind their back. There's no maturity, there's no growth, there's no trust that's built on in that type of relationship. And I think the difficulty that this person is having is their own making. Nobody wants to work with this person, someone like that. All right, anything else in the outcome and advice? What a businessy reading. It looks amazing, your energy. Moon again. Okay. What's hidden? Yes, right. What's hidden is that these two characters that I tuned into, these two energies, would in a heartbeat, if they could get access to you, if you would let your guard down, they would say whatever, just passive aggressive, and say whatever they could to disrupt you. They're not friends. I don't think that you even need this reading because you're very discerning at this time. But wow, very interesting reading. I hope that's helpful. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great day.